Caracas/Havana, Venezuela's Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino Lopez said that 83 people were killed in a United States military raid on Caracas earlier this month, revising an earlier toll of 23 Venezuelan troops. Speaking at a ceremony on Friday to honor those killed, Padrino said the dead included 47 members of Venezuela's armed forces, among them 9 women soldiers. He added that 32 Cuban soldiers were also killed, some of whom were assigned to President Nicolas Maduro's Personal Protection Unit. The January 3 operation reportedly began with U.S. airstrikes on military targets, followed by helicopter landings in Caracas that culminated in the abduction of President Maduro and his wife, Cilia Flores. More than 112 people were injured in the raid, according to Venezuelan authorities. What have the men and women of our Bolivarian National Armed Forces done in the face of military aggression? They have given their lives, they have honored history and the homeland, Padrino said. He also announced plans to build a memorial for those killed. Cuba confirmed on Thursday that it had received the remains of the 32 soldiers who were killed in combat during the operation. The full extent of civilian casualties remains unclear. Interior Minister Diosdado Cabello said DNA testing is being used to identify some victims due to the severity of the explosions. Interim President Delcy Rodriguez has declared 7 days of national mourning. On Thursday, she met in Caracas with CIA Director John Ratcliffe, whose agency reportedly played a key role in Maduro's abduction, according to the Associated Press. A U.S. official told the AP that Ratcliffe discussed possible economic cooperation and warned that Venezuela must not allow U.S. adversaries, including drug traffickers, to operate on its territory. Meanwhile, tens of thousands of Cubans rallied outside the U.S. Embassy in Havana on Friday to protest the killing of Cuban soldiers. Demonstrators gathered at the José Martí Anti-Imperialist Plaza in a rally organized by the Cuban government. Cuban President Miguel Díaz-Canel accused Washington of ushering in an era of barbarism, plunder and neo-fascism, saying Cuba would not make political concessions under pressure. He reiterated that Havana remains open to dialogue with the United States, but only on the basis of equality and mutual respect. U.S. President Donald Trump has recently demanded that Cuba reach a deal with Washington, warning it was too late otherwise. He also said Cuba would no longer benefit from Venezuelan oil, a claim that has raised concerns among experts who warn of severe economic and humanitarian consequences for the island nation.